Hey guys, and welcome to the Interceptor MCLC. So this is not a video that I make very often. This is off-season wars after season 17, and we decided to just screw around, do wars, and I actually took a path in both sections. In section 1, unfortunately, I did not have enough energy to reach my last path, and by the time I got that energy, someone swooped in and stole my fight. But like it's off-season, it doesn't matter even slightly. And the only thing I was going to use that fight for was to build up Guillotine 2099. So today we're against England, or E space N space G. And this is a almost full Quake war. So most of the fights are with Quake. So let's start it up. They are, of course, using Flow, and this is the Path 5 Section 2, a 565 Quake. Actually, none of these abilities help you on your first run. They only help when you have your 100 charges built up. So we're not going to be going for that fight using anything. We're going to go in with no pre-fight, and basically the only thing we have to do here is finish it with Special 3. I saw that Quake was unfortunately using suicides, and that is going to make this fight 10 times harder because she is going to die faster than I can get to my Special 3, almost definitely. So I have to try to push her to Special 2 as much as I physically can, but honestly, I still don't know if it'll be enough. So there, I'm not able to push. I just want to block Beta Heavy. She throws her Special 1. And here, I just get to my Special 3, so I put in a few hits. And when when any enemy that's facing Guillotine 2099 is under 5% health, regardless of like any abilities or something, they just die from any Special 3. So you could take out a Labyrinth of Legends opponent with a 2-star Guillotine 2099 in one hit, as long as it's the Special 3 and they're below 5%. So now we're waiting for energy as other people cleared their paths, and I get enough energy, and I am taking this Iron Man Infinity War. So I'm going to be using Guillotine for this fight. This is the exact same fight, except this time it's Special 2 bias. Honestly, this is a really bad placement. I think that if they had swapped the two defenders, it would have been much, much better. But that is... oh, wait. Oh, this isn't the war against England. My bad. Okay, this is another war. This is against Vends. Okay, ignore what I said about England. This is against Vends. So this is a Awakened 6-star. And you see, I did use my pre-fight for Life Steal and for Power Burn. Basically, the whole thing in this fight is to just stay at a lot of health. And I'm actually going to get clipped by the Special 1 here. I wasn't really sure what happened there. I thought I was backing up, but apparently I wasn't backing up hard enough. So I actually can't use my pre-fight with the crits here because it won't really do anything. But here, right again, I don't know what it is about me backing up while trying to bait a Special 1 in this fight, but I just cannot seem to do anything. So here I'm going to land a heavy attack, wait till he gets under that 5%. So he's going to throw a Special 1 here, go into his last bit, and then I just going to throw my Special 2 against his block, or a heavy. That actually works too. So definitely not a good fight. His unblockable kept catching me, but now we are on to Quake time. So this is the hardest, or one of the hardest fights to Quake in the entire game. This is a Warlock on Stun Immune, and this is the first ever Stun Immune fight I've ever tried in War with Quake. So let's see how I do. So I get myself into the corner. I'm playing full Quake and Shake style. First time ever. So we're going to see if I can do this fight. So far I'm doing great. We started with 84. We're actually degenning a bit from our suicides because I'm not running my full suicide build that allows me to heal more or equal to the amount that I am degenning from poison. But yeah. Let's just keep going. So he's almost a third down, and we still haven't taken a blocked hit. The goal is to not take a blocked hit for the rest of this fight, and we're doing pretty well so far. So 60%, and yeah, this is insanely aggressive. When I was dueling Warlock, I did like 2 duels with Quake, my 3-star. I have a max 3-star Quake against a 345 Warlock just to see how I could do. And I was doing pretty well, but in this fight, this guy is just so insanely aggressive compared to the AI that I was facing that I was not really ready for it. But you see, I'm doing well so far. He's now at 30%, and I still haven't taken a blocked hit, so I'm doing fine. So yeah, for this whole war, I was running full suicides. You never got to see it on guillotine, except for maybe here PI, but I did this whole war unboosted with full suicides. I never used a special with guillotine that inflicted recoil, so you wouldn't have known that. But now he is down to 5%, which means we just need to get through one more cycle. And we are getting there, and there we go. That is my first ever stun immune Quake fight, and I get through it with 0 blocked hits. So that was the goal, and pretty good. I think I took a blocked hit like right at the start, but I don't think I took another one. So yeah, 0 and 0. That's ideally how a Quake fight goes. But now we are up against Warlock on this node. So this is basically the identical node. The only difference is that it is not stun immune. So it's basically just the easier version of that last node. And yeah, let's see how we do. So once again, I'm taking crazy damage from my suicides. We're going to try to not take another blocked hit. The way you can tell in a fight against Warlock, if you took a blocked hit or if you hit him, is actually by the infection charges that you have on yourself. So if it's less than 20 and it's more than 0, then you'll have a counter on yourself. So if by the end we do not have a counter, that means that we have 0 blocked hits. So we're just quaking him, and we're actually able to get like a lot more charges on him, 14 to 16, I think, something like that on average. So we I actually right there accidentally threw the heavy because I thought that he was going to keep attacking. So what I did is I pressed down heavy and then I swiped back. But after I pressed down heavy and I did my swipe back, after you do that, you're supposed to go straight into your next heavy cycle. So I pressed heavy to go into the heavy cycle. But in that moment, I didn't realize that what I was actually doing was letting go of my previous heavy. So because of that, I actually ended up contacting him. So there we go. Warlock goes down in just over a minute. So we did take a few blocked hits, and we hit him a few times. No, we took no blocked hits. So all those were from me hitting him with heavies. So now we're going up against Guillotine 2099. This is the stun immune one. Or sorry, this is debuff immune. So with Quake, against the second fight, no stun immune, no debuff immune, you get to play regular. When it's stun immune, you don't get that break where the opponent's stunned when your charges expire. But what you do get is you get your evade charge, so that anytime they contact you while that stun would have been up, then you don't take the hit, you evade it. But in the debuff immune fight, not only can you not stun them, but you also have no evade timer. So in this fight, you're just playing full Quake the whole time. In the stun immune fight, I actually did play full Quake, and if that had been a debuff immune fight, it would not have affected the fight at all. There, I did take one blocked hit. I think I take one more later on, and I think it was just because I was playing lazy, and I figured like I already have this fight down. Let's just finish it. And I was not paying attention properly. But as you can see, I'm doing pretty well. I did another 2 or 3 duels before. The AI was really annoying. I actually died all 3 times. So going into this fight, and that was not debuff immune. And I died using a 3-star Quake against a 345 6-star, which should never happen. You should never die to that. But I did. So she actually gets her self repair here. It heals for like 2%. That was combination between her not getting much because of the reduced health percentage and because of the fact that my aftershocks expired. So there we have 1 tick come out from charging my heavy, and that fight goes down. So that was my first ever war using Quake against a stun immune or a debuff immune enemy. And honestly, I'm pretty proud of that. So next season, we're moving over to D69. And that is going to be a very fun season. We're going to be pushing again for high platinum 1, but that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe I'll make another off-season war video. Who knows? I'm recording all my fights, so if I do well enough, you'll see a video.